This quick video is going to explain the quick look. A quick look is our daily record of accounts open to buy. Notice there are 2 accounts open to buy on this day's quick look. If you notice, number 1 is 2212 Medina and Lorraine, Ohio, Aflac. Number 2 is 2200 Harris, Texas, Aflac. Now, how you read a quick look is very important. If you notice in the second column, you're going to see the account numbers. 2212 is the account number. 2200 is the other account number. If you wish to call Medina and Lorraine, Ohio, Aflac, you must log into Appointment Quest and then pick 2212, and that will be the account that you're calling to find the dates and times that are available. Also, if you would like to call Harris, you must log into 2200 to find the dates and times are available. On Appointment Quest, you're going to notice a lot of other accounts. That does not mean that those are open to buy. So do not use those accounts to set appointments in. Only use the accounts on your daily quick look. Now the next column you'll notice is going to be the carrier. That tells you what you're calling for. Here, this is for Aflac. The next column is going to be the time zone. Now you'll notice E for Eastern time zone, C for Central time zone. Please make sure you're making the calls according to the time zones. Do not call Eastern time zone before 9 o'clock Eastern time. Probably don't want to call after 5 o'clock either. So make sure when you're calling in the correct time. Now the next column is going to say how many we need. Now, for instance, if you notice, Medina Lorraine needs 16 appointments. Harris, Texas, Aflac needs 14 appointments. Now, the next 3 columns are very important. We talked about these in one of the other training videos. These are the types of appointments that some carriers take, or some clients take, and some clients don't. Now, the first column is daycares. If it says N, they do not take daycares. If they do take daycares, you'll notice there will be a number, a 1, a 2, 3, or 4, stating how many daycares we will take. Same thing with churches. You'll notice the second column, if it has N, that means no churches will be taken in this account. Now the third column is DM bonus. This is very important. This means this client will either pay or not pay $10 more if you reach the final decision maker. We will explain this in more detail later, but please be aware of this. If it says yes, then this client takes decision maker bonus, meaning that if you reach the final decision maker, when you're reading your commandment sheet, the verification process, and you get the person who says they make the final decision, AdMark will pay you an extra $10 for that appointment. If it says no, even if you reach the person who makes the final decision, you do not get an extra $10 per appointment. Now the next column is going to show how much you get paid. This is your vendor wholesale. This is what you will take home after fees are taken out to pay Atari for processing the appointment. So this is what we will be paying you for that appointment if it qualifies. Now the next column is days out. Remember, we talked about, unless otherwise noted, it's always going to be 3 to 14 days out. The next column is going to tell you whether or not we take juniors. Most clients do take juniors. If you see a Y in there, that means yes, we take juniors. N would mean no. Per day, that shows you how many appointments will be available per day. 3 times per day is usually going to show as 9, 11, and 1 o'clock. 4 times per day is usually going to show as 9, 11, 1, and 3. If it was 2 times a day, it would show as 9 and 1, which would mean you can set either a morning appointment or an afternoon appointment. We'll go into more detail with this later. However, when you're first calling, you want to make sure and just set for the exact time available. When you log in to 2212 Medina Lorraine, and if you look at the date for next week on a Monday, if it says there's a 9, an 11, and a 1 o'clock, please set for only 9, 11, or 1 o'clock.